Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and we've got a pretty special one today.
Yeah.
So we are now reviewing...
World's first,
YouTube first, hopefully, if I can get my arse in gear and release it on time. This is the new flagship range beer from Muntons.
Yes.
And it is the Hazy Citra Wheat.
That's the one. Yeah. So obviously we did the milk stout, didn't we, previously?
The Hazy IPA.
Yes.
That one was mega.
Yes.
This is the range of I'll put a picture up on the screen. They come in a nice box, 2 tins. They come with a premium yeast.
Yeah.
So what this one came with?
It come with the it was the WB. It was the Safflower. Well, not the Safflower,
Fermentis wheat beer.
Fermentis wheat beer.
So 2 tins of malt extract, 1 hopped, 1 not hopped. It'll be wheat malt extract going into it, or mainly wheat malt extract, I think, going into it. And
then they had the dry hop of it. 56 grams of the Citra hops that you added in. So it's really easy. It's just literally your 2 tins going in with your boiling hot water. I think it's 5 litres boiling hot water. Top it up to 19 litres. Then literally make sure, get a temperature gun, shoot it, right temperature, add the yeast in, away you go. Literally, it's like a 20-minute job.
Yeah.
And then I think it was after 4 days, I added the Citra hops in, just literally straight in. I literally made it to the instructions, not like us with the CO2 ferments or anything like that. It was literally as if
just a bucket on the side.
You've got the basic equipment, threw it in, and then after 10 days, it says we can either bottle it, but I couldn't be bothered, so I kegged it.
Yeah, straight in the corny.
Yeah, straight in the corny keg.
It looks mega.
It looks mega. I can smell it already.
Yeah, I was going to say, my head's died down, but it has been on there, out there for a little while.
So.
But it looks fantastic. Colour-wise...
It's mega, isn't it?
That is. I mean, if someone said, I'm going to give you a Hazy Citrus Wheat.
Well, hazy.
It's hazy.
Obviously it's such a smell. But it looks exactly like I'd expect to get a wheat beer.
The head is proper thick white. It is exactly what you'd think from a wheat beer. I mean, to me, I think it's god tier looking beer.
Yeah, because some of the wheat beers we've had have almost, especially been in the keg for a while, have gone clear almost. It settles out.
But this one is.
This one, no. That is, and it's just a lovely glow, isn't it, as well?
It's a nice orange, yellowy orange colour. You've managed not to oxidise it like I would have done if I'd have made it when you put the dry hops in. So there's none of that
I literally just went like a ninja, and I blowed through the bottom, make sure there's loads of CO2 at the bottom.
God tier for me, mate. It's a 9.
Yeah, I think it's a 9 for me. I mean, it's mega.
Yeah,
it's mega. So I think maybe if that head had stuck around a little bit longer, I might give it a higher.
It is what it is.
But,
it is what it is.
But still,
I'm going to smell it, even though I can already smell it from here. So, wow.
Yeah.
You really get a smell of orange, an orangey.
But you get the banana and clove. It's like that.
And banana and clove. Yeah.
It's the green banana, isn't it? So it smells like Weihenstephaner with hops.
Yeah.
If they'd done a dry hop. If I got Weihenstephaner dry hopped it, this is what I expected. And I tell you what, I'll definitely be using this yeast again because it's really pulled off those banana notes.
Pulled them off.
Pulled a wheatie.
Pulled the banana off.
What's wrong with you?
And I suppose if you were making that, if you were doing your own beer from scratch, that yeast is going to come in a lot cheaper than say an Omega or a White Labs liquid yeast, isn't it? It's only going to be like that £4 probably for that yeast packet, and it's churned out a really good smelling beer.
I don't know.
Were there any additions of orange peel or anything because I can really smell. So it's just from the dry hop.
Just from the dry hop, yeah.
It's a 9 again for me. It's got
higher for me. 9.5. I think that smells exactly how I want a wheat beer to smell. And the fact that I could smell it without having to stick my nose through it, I could smell it from here.
Yeah.
And I just remember when I was siphoning it off into the keg, and I was just like, this smells amazing.
Perfect. Can I drink it?
Yes.
Right.
I think we should.
Let's dive in. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Carbonation's good.
Thanks. Did that myself.
Yeah, I know. I've got to say, a lot of people still give beer kits bad rep.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think you would know, really, that's come from a kit.
I think I would.
Would you?
I think there's a slight...
No. I think it tastes incredible, right? You know, don't get me wrong. Your fridge is so cold, right? You need.
What's wrong with it, man? I've turned it to free. I've turned it. I've changed it. I've turned it down.
It tastes really, really good. Like you said, it tastes.
Do you not like it
smells
ice
very
cold?
much.
You've got a problem with cold beer?
No problem. Just saying, maybe your fridge could benefit from being a little bit less chilled. We get more flavours out, I think. But
okay.
That aside,
put your hands around it, warm up a bit.
I reckon. You said it smells like wine, Stefano. It tastes. It's got this really like. It's got this really almost like bitter orange peel. Like, you know, if you were making a wit.
It's very bitter though, isn't it?
It's got that in there.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it. Like when you've done wits before and they've had like candied orange or bitter orange peel in it, I've loved it. And you've got that same kind of almost like a marmalade-y.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean when you get the rind it.
Yeah. And you get that in it. I think that the mouthfeel maybe
it's a little bit thin.
A little bit thin, maybe a touch thin. But I think the flavour overall is really, really good.
Yeah. I still think I would know it was a kit beer because obviously I've made quite a few wheats, and I think you can tell with that mouthfeel that, and I think it's like that is. I personally think there's a slight kit beery taste to it.
I don't.
Well,
I bet you won't.
I have to agree to disagree.
Oh, so. I think I'm going to give it an 8.8.
Oh right! Wow.
Yeah, I think it's a really, really good tasting beer. Yeah.
Oh, I might 7.9 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
still a great score. If you got 79% at university, you'd be fucking
a
doctor.
You'd be laughing. Yeah. It's just. I mean, obviously, we're going to some like a bit of an event tonight. If my stomach settles down, I've just bought all wheat beers. I've got about 6 wheat beers, so I am like, I feel like I'm a self-professed wheat beer connoisseur.
You are.
So that's why I'd give it.
You're the driver of the wheat train, really, aren't you?
Yeah. So, and I'm forcing people to get on board, so keep the train going. So that's, you know, but then if I give it a 7.9, so...
Yeah, it's fucking lovely. Price?
Okay.
75p a pint.
So it is, well, the flagship ranges are all at a high level price, aren't they? So
I think this one where I'd see it's £26.45 or £26.50, something like that, for a 35-pint kit. You don't need to buy any fancy equipment or anything like that. It's just as long as you've got a plastic bucket, you can make it.
Yeah.
75p for that, you know, considering the kit beers are always more expensive than the all grain ones, right? Because you haven't got to go and spend 60 quid on a brewery to make it. They put all the effort and the energy into making it before it comes to you.
Like a ready meal, you know, it's not going to be the same price as buying the basic carrots and stuff, is it?
No. I think for a beer like this that you can make and throw together in 20 minutes, 75p a pint is good.
Okay.
You know, it's not a 5-hour brew day, so you can get it for 25p a pint or 30p a pint. You know, it's 20 minutes, bish bash bosh, you're done. I reckon it's 7.9 out of 10 on the old price score.
Yeah, I'd probably give it 7.7.
Yeah, I think there are obviously some cheaper like 2-can kits available. I haven't tried them all. There could be some that are better for less, but I think, you know, just overall that's a good price. Yeah. For something that makes a beer this good and is that easy to do, I think it's solid.
Yeah, and for me, I think it's so close to being real good, but it's just
that, just maybe on that mouthfeel just a little bit.
Yeah, and for me, if they toned back that bitterness a little bit more, then it'd be mega. But that's only me being highly critical. So
sessionability, not wildly high score for me. I think maybe 3.5, because it is quite bitter. That dry orange marmalade-y flavour. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice, but after 3.5 of them, I'd be like, right, give me a big juicy fruity New England IPA now. I
think I had two pints yesterday, and I did actually do that and went on to a fruity IPA. But I'll give it to one of the guys that he was over here yesterday, one of Chart's friends, and he was like staying on that. He was like, yeah, I really like it. Yeah. I don't think he knew the difference when I was saying all grain and a 1 tin kit sort of thing. I think 3 for me.
Yeah, sound.
I think that's fair. So.
Well, I think actually,
if it was less. Sorry, before you put, I was just going to say if it was less hop, my personal thing, and more just of a normal Hefeweizen, it might have scored better. So go on.
That's fine.
Go on.
What I was going to say is like down
here. It's in your pocket.
There's the oyster score for this beer. Smash like hit subscribe. I'll put a link in the description down below of where you can go and buy this kit. Thanks very much to the guys from Muntons for sending it over for us.
If you are kit beer specialists and that's your sort of style that you do and you're not necessarily into all grain or transition, I'd 100% recommend it.
Yep.
Yeah, and especially maybe you're a wheaty entry and a gateway wheaty. Yeah. You like hoppy beers, but you've not, maybe wheats aren't your thing, so it's a gateway wheat.
Yep.
Maybe.
Right, well, thanks very much for watching.
Yeah.
Catch you on the next one. Oysters out.